Tu v Impériu by mal byť aj tretí eskový hand veľký. Ale kde? Nemám ani na menšie tušenie. No, prepáčte, prosím vás. Mohol by som si od vás kúpiť... Toto, ďakujem. A čo to tu máte? Reading Feast... Reading Feast cooldown.
I'll be here if you need me. I saw it with my own eyes.
Dobre.
I can't do it.
Tak, toto ideme. Čo sa tu deje u vás?
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
Yeah, strange creatures.
Yes.
Divné príšery.
Like a Akashic, but different.
Akashikovia, ale
I've taken so
iní.
many. I've lost count.
To budú tieto vojaci ultimy.
But different.
Tie príšery.
Ultima's thralls.
Yup.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Dobre. Takže kráska nám išla ku vojakom, aby zistili, čo sa tu ide. Toho kupcu tu ešte máme, dealera. Není tu? Není, škoda. Dealoval kryštále. No a poďme sa to na to pozrieť. Kde by mohla... Tu. Táto oblasť bola vtedy zavretá. Takže môže to byť tady. Tuto sme mali ten jeden hunt, to sme vyriešili. Tuto nič. Takže jediné miesto, kde ma napadá, že bude ten drak, bude práve semka. Lebo toto je jediná oblasť, ktorá bola vtedy uzavretá, teraz je otvorená. A my nemáme presne určenú, kde bola oblasť, len že tam je mlha. Čož ja si mlhu bopány nikde nepamätám, takže pôjdeme hen tam.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
Poďme sa o tom porozprávať pri poháriku. Boha vožraní lenivý imperiálny.
I'll have a word with him.
Na čo sa stal ten sopľak vojakom, keď teraz nechce obetovať svoj život za ochranu nevinných? Počkať, Imperium. Oni nikdy nechránili
I didn't
nevinných.
expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Ešte mám kecať s tými, čo prežili, ale no tak, my vieme, kto sú. Povedzte nám iba, kde sú.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right.
A než sa vykeca, idem si spraviť vodu.
Things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Sakra, to bola rýchlovka. O čom hovoril? Aha, okej.
Don't leave me, Pa.
That thing.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Takže na vrchu, jo? A kade sa tam dostanem? Dobre, dá sa prejsť aj tady to. Dobre vojáci, do zbrania so mnou. Poďme. Nič? Sráči. A čo vy dvaja? Ha?
It was all they could do to escape.
Dobre. A bereme asi čokoba. A ideme. Počkaj, čo to tam vidím? Sa tam plazí tam. Poďme to zabiť. Je to akašík? Či je to iba normálne dráča? Ale veľké to je. A je to akašík.
Be safe.
Jauč!
To me, boy. Fire and flame.
Nevidím, čo robí. Ale ide k zemi. Dobre. Easy, vybavené. 2 gily tu boli pri tom. Ktorý ti som myslel, že aspoň potion bude. Jak sme inak na tom, dobre, máme plno. To som rád. No, tu vidím, že je éteru veľa, takže tu už by sa mohli objavovať, ne?
Clive, look.
Yep.
I see them. With me. Save your strength.
Počkaj, ona chcela sa premeniť na Shivu. A zníš kvôli týmto sračom ani náhodou.
It's over.
Ajaj, už je horší. Smrda, tak nemám rád. Poď ho. Seká, aké by mu to tu patrilo. Poď, poď, poď. Dobrá, to by sme mali. Aj líča zasraného dole.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Dobre, to sme pomohli ďalším našim priateľom. Som rád. Máme sa vrátiť gotovik do Hideaway. Lenže my si zajdeme ešte na hunt rank S, dámy a páni. Čiže ja som chcel ešte upraviť ten build, ale kašlem na to, budem to upravať neskôr. Dobre, potionov máme dosť.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Vypadá to tu, aké by tu bola mlha? Ani nie, že? dráčikovia. Tu je to otvorené. No toto vypadá trocha zamlžene. Ale iba trocha. Jop, toto tu bude. 100% to tu bude. Tu už vidím tú arénu. Počkať. Ale, co pak to tady máme? Ring of the Marksman. Lukostrelec. Dobre, no a ja teraz urobím ešte jednu vec. Jo, ja viem, že mám ísť tam. Neskôr systém. Ja si to uložím. Tak. Lebo keď náhodou prehrám, tak to zoberiem od saveu. A tým pádom nemusím tú cestu chodiť tak ďaleko. Dámy a páni, ste ready na krvilačný súboj s rankom S? S legendárnym drakom, alebo čo to sakra má byť za jašterku? Ale... Svarok. A kde je Bilbo? Či ten drak sa volal ináč? Ježiš, tu si neoznačujem. Oh shit. Počkaj to, čo je? Wow, shit. Ktorý ti jediná rana. Sakra, ten bar sa mu skoro vôbec nehybe. To bolo nejaké mapnutie ma to asi do zubov chytiť. Dobre, nie tornádo. Teraz ty ho prdele nasekáme. Tak, ale toto je iná sračka, hej, tento. Poď k zemi, poď. A ten charge ohnivý, čo robí, musím dávať. Vieš čo, ja na teba použijem aj titána, prepáčte. Jauč. Však, ešte sa to zapaľuje potom. Toto som rád teraz, že som sa vyhnul, inak by som bol mŕtvý. Čo dostaneš ďalšie tornádo? Tu by ho malo posadiť rýchlejšie k zemi. To ho neodletel. Head down. To. Tak. A máme ho k zemi. Dragon Dance. Tak teraz začne show. Dobre, toto ma netrafí, ani toto ma netrafí. Toto ma nesmie trafiť už. Ho. To je hodne. Tak, musíme smerom k tomu. Ja som sa práve smrti vyhol asi o milimeter. Prečo zase mi uletí od toho tornáda tak ďaleko ten čurák? Aj, zase robí toto. Žiaden nálet, nič? Dobre, potom. Dostaneš od titána menšiu lehu.
Help me, boy.
Tak, toto sa mi dobre podarilo uísť. Red down, teraz pôjde laser. Nie, charge. To bola žiť, nie? Teraz tému tornádu neujde. To a teraz pôjde charge. Ešte jeden laser.
Help me, boy.
Zase pľuje úplne zle.
No good. I needed that. Fine now. Nice try.
som dať všetko. Zdroj. Je to rýchlejšie. Oh. To bola zase chyba spustiť. Last Dance, posledný tanec. Všetko dohromady, tak to dík. Back down. Teraz čo príde? Yes! Poď, poď, poď! A ideš dole? Dámy a páni, možno to bude na prvý pokus? No, ultima si pochybujem, že tomu teraz moc nezabere. Že bude chcieť uísť. Ah! Zakáme sa toto. To bolo dusné. Skoro ma trafil! No tak, jak ho dám teraz dole. Môžem ho zabiť. Poď, Fenix. Tornádo ešte, pridáme k tomu. A ešte paralelský. Ani som si nevšimol, za koľko som mu to dal. Ja nemám potiony. Ja som sa len tak uhol. To piče. Ja som mal elixír! Prečo som nepoužil elixír? Sakra, ja som mal použiť elixír, keď som mal tak malo HPček. Do pič. Sakra. Čurák. Počkaj, open to my menu, otvorím menu. Tak. Ty volá teraz, ktoré to je? Toto? Jo. Fú, dobre. Takže ešte jednou. Taký kuseček! Som myslel, že zomrie. A on použil to zasrané embryo, to sa mi blbo tomu vyhýba. Tak ešte jednou, ja ho zničím. Čurák 1. Už som ho skoro mal úplne na tom konci, do prčí som musím dodrbať. Dobre, to sme videli. Aj sem ty, zasraný, ten zasraný. Teraz som nasratý. No poď sa.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Poď sa, čuráčik. To počkal, mi tomu uletel. Tak je chytrejšie, než si myslím. Jak sa dlho sa mi nabíja ten meč. Ježiš, embryo. Tak. Tak. Stamina v čudu. za 50 000, to nebolo zlé. Nevidím, čo robí. Dragon's Dance. No, Tornado, uberaj mu ešte trocha tej staminy, prosím. Smula. Embryo to...
Viac padli. Too slow.
Au!
I needed that.
Smula, mám plný život. Nic som nepovedal, som ticho. Poď k zemi, poď. Nebuď pitka. Ja viem, že si... Teraz keď odletí, presne na to som čakal, dostaneš tornádo. Musíš robiť čo len chceš. Stamina ti bude padať aj tak. Neboj, už idem k tebe. Len tam zostaň. Ura, tu je. No zase.
Well done, Tom.
Poď, Stagger. No tak. Nesmiem to posrať.
Nice try.
Konečne. Hapečka. Spôsobíme šialený damage. Ešte si zabojujeme 80 000, dámy a páni. To sa mi ešte nepodarilo. Za takú salvu. Ešte ma furt odplápe. Netrpe. Ja mám koľko? 4-3, dobre. Teraz som na tom celkom fajn. Počkaj, on bude odlietať. Nepoužívaj. Prčíc. Teraz ma trafa úplne tými najpriebanejšími útokmi. Čo toto Jo. si vo vzduchu, zase pľuješ.
Zase. Čo ideš? Last Dance. Tak to bude sa dnes. Blazing, jo. To je embryo. Teraz len tá súka. Dvakrát. Teraz laser 1, laser... Nie, teraz šaržuje. Tady ešte jeden laser. Je dole. Poď. Poď.
There's a good boy.
To? Nie, tam sapa. Jeden laser, poď ešte, jeden laser, kým tam máš to tornádo. Ešte to tornádo ide od neho preč, aby malo ísť po cieli. Dobre, tak. A máme stagger. A facka? To nedorazí. Yes! Je dole. Dámy a páni, na prvý pokus úplne jednoduchý easy as rank. Skoro som sa zesral, piča som zasraná. Jak ma tam mohol zabiť na tú poslednú ranu, ty vole, hej. Tak, dobre, s jednou malou chybičkou, ale úplne bezproblémový boss. Ako to embryo bol celkom voser. Tú erupciu, čo robil, to bolo úplne easy. To ste videli, kam to ide. To nebol vôbec žiaden problém vychytať. A ten jeho charge bol riadna strela. To bolo nepríjemné. A potom ten laser sa dosť blbo uhýbali. Orihalkum som dostal ďalšie. Čo mi valí? Dobre, možno si budeme môcť vyrobiť novú výzbroj. Máme 3 hunty za sebou, možno sme dostali všetko, čo potrebujeme. A ideme späť do základne, takže sa na to mrkneme. Ale na to, že tu mám 30 stupňov, tak som spotený jak prase. Jaj, ty vole, veď slnko už zapadlo, jak to, že tu je furt väčšie a väčšie teplo. Dobre, takže tým pádom hunty máme všetky. Totálne všetky, neostal nám žiaden hunt. Takže späť do základne. A ideme sa pozrieť, čo dostaneme za renau. Lebo už sme sa tam dlhšie nedívali a teraz sme dostali hodne renau. A potom pôjdeme ku kovačovi sa pozrieť, či môžeme vyrobiť ten opasok, či čo to bol. Ten zlatý.
Bol by som rád, keby hej, lebo to by nám celkom boostlo staty.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Tak, no, Sharpened, Ability Points 1500.
All yours.
Oh. A no risk, no rewards, orchestrion roll. To je do tohto, do... A nástenky.
Here you are.
Čiže nie nástenka, tam, kde máme trofé. A tuto je posledný talismán, čo sú otázniky.
All in good time,
Nevieme
eh?
asi od koho. Talisman of Priming.
Best of luck out
Zajímavé.
there, Sid.
Dobre, pozrime na Hunty. Sú všetky, že? Neobjavil sa tu náhodou zázračne nejaký, keď sme robili hlavnú linku. Nope, ale som rád, že ho máme z krku, svaroga svragatého. Smradľavého. Lasery vypušťajúceho. A ideme ku tomu kovačovi. Kovár. Čo mi nové
I'd
vykové?
be happy to tell Otto everything that happened. But I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Tak, Nazdar, Blackhorn. Počuj, ja som u teba videl jednu parádnu vec. Môžem si ju vyrobiť? Nemôžem. To nebolo ani jedno. Ani jeden hunt. Čo som teraz robil, mi nedal nič k tomu, čo to potrebujem. Okrem orihalkum, vďaka ktorému teraz môžem mať 2 takéto veci. Tak to nech ide do prdele! Tak k čomu som dostal to je White Weavered Bone, ale to mi je k hovnu. White Weavered Bone, to mi je tiež k hovnu. Aj to mi je k hovnu. Ty vole! Toľko materiálu dostávate a nemôžete si nič vyrobiť lepšieho. Shit! Toto ma vytača. Ale extrémne. Dobre, poďme povedať Otovi, že sme pomohli našim spojencom. Jak v Impériu, tak v Rozári, tak v Damašku, či nie. No, tam dole. Dalimil, Dakalianská republika. Dotradská republika, nie.
How may I help you today?
Dalmakian republik, tak. Počkaj, takto. A čo je tuto? Banditi, o tých sme sa postarali. A kašici, o tých sme sa postarali. Ultimate Thralls. O tých sme sa tiež postarali. Všetko sme sa pekne postarali.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Všetkým sme pomohli. Tak, Otto, čo nám na to povieš? Si hrdý na nás?
Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Braška je vzhúru. Okamžite vyrážame za Joshuom. Hello, Joshua. Môžeš mi prosím ťa povedať, čo je tá ultima krucinál za Josh?
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts.
Málo? Určite vieš
18
viac
years
než
ago,
my.
as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another.
Prišla si po neho
And it was
smrť,
while
ale
in
iná.
my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
No si všemohúci, ty vole.
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements.
8 strážcov pre 8 prvkov. Ale ty, Clive,
You are different. You're special.
si špeciálny, ovládaš všetky atributy.
But they do not
Zatiaľ.
end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
No boha.
Clive, it's Gav.
Ešte Gav? Čo je za s ním?
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Super, ešte Gav má problémy. To není dobré, dúfam, že on neumrie, celkom som si ho obľúbil za ten čas.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities.
Free City sú obliahané
The city
monstrami.
guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Taya not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Tak Joshua ide s nami teraz.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
A Jill teraz zostáva doma?
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
No, lenže než pôjdeme do slobodných miest, tak sa nám tu objavili questíky. A ďalšie hanty. Dámy a páni, čaká nás toho ešte veľmi veľa.
How may I help you today?
Ešte, pozrieme sa tady. OK, nič zaujímavé, pozrieme sa tady.
Well, Clive.
Tábor, nejaký tábor. Takže pôjdeme do nejakého tábora Free Cities. Lenže, než tam pôjdeme. Jeden jediný hunt. Cčko. Po tomto a po týchto dvoch mi dáte zase Cčko. V Dalmakín, South of Tabor. Sound of Tabor. Počkať, Sound of Tabor, tak tam ideme, takže to vyriešime po ceste, dobre. OK, no a mňa zaujímajú vedlejšaky. Koľko ich tu celkovo je? Vypadá, že vonku nič, takže sú iba tu. Semka tieto. Takže ja si odskočím a ideme sa do nich pustiť. Som späť. Troška sa uvelebíme. Napravím si, dobre, toto. Mám mokrý chrbát, ty vole, sa budem musieť prezlesť. No dobre, dámy a páni. Spravíme si vedlišťačiky. Pam. Pomôžeme troška našim. Budem môcť cestovať normálne? Nebudem môcť cestovať. To je celkom k hovnu. Toto nemám rád. Ale tak ich aspoň poberiem a zistím, čo vlastne chcú. A potom vlastne budeme musieť ísť do toho tábora a až potom budeme môcť ich dokončiť.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
To sme tu mali. Dobre, hop.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Dobre. Takže tu máme prvé. Speak with the children in the atrium. A hen tam hore, dobre, to bude rýchlovka. Tady zase máme niečo pri kuchtení.
You put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, all right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself.
Z tých žihadiel škorpiónov.
Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen,
Počkaj, ja som
and I
tam videl
will not
niečo
be
na stole.
outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Dobre,
I've never been one to
jej.
play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So,
Vidíte tam to na tom stole, pri jeho ramene?
A fried mortress of
Neboli to tie
skyworm.
kolače z
It's one heck of a name,
Dalmatie?
innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Vidíte? Tie koláčiky, čo sme mali vedľajšák v Dalmakii, Dimeland, ten jeden pekár. A vymyslel tieto. Á, je scénka u toho.
Sid! Look what the curse breakers brought back from Dalmatia. Said they were all the rage in Dalamil. Looks sort of funny if you ask me.
I'll be damned.
Have you had one before?
Something smells good. What are we having?
Bombs! And they are good. You should try one.
Neurobili animáciu jedenia, tak to radšej zakryli takto.
Eh? A bloody great hole in it. Who ate the rest?
It's supposed to be hollow, silly. Haven't you ever seen Drake's Fang?
Nie, to je fajn, že sa nám tie vedlejšaky takto pripomínajú. To bolo pekné. Tak poďme mi vytvoriť nejaký guľáš, ktorý budeme môcť ponúknuť im. Niečo jedle, ale... Ježiš, ja sa fakt budem musieť ísť prezrieť, veď sa mňa to teče, fuj.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never failed to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life. in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Takže vyvernia pečienka bude. OK. Takže do Northreach. Fajn. Čo máme tady? Goods. Čo ti zase chýba?
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Oko za oko. Takže to je prehovoriť s Charon, takže to je easy, to máme hneď tady.
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at?
Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen.
Oh, promiň.
I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Sme ju teraz troška nasrali. Obvinili sme ju z predaja zbraní banditom, teda goods, ale našťastie asi nie. Zareagovala celkom
I
priamo
spoke
čiaro.
with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. Why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Dobre, Guca by sme mali.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his boat.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming!
Ale co tu decka robíte?
I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
Ťažká vec ide dole, no potom no...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Počkaj. Jeden kus má podporovať všetky ostatné? Tu by mali byť ruky, ne?
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
A čo majú držať tieto veci? No držia tieto
These
pánvičky.
round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
No ale neviem, na čo tam je to koleso.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
Prečo mám dojem, že to dopadne hrozne?
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Middledor's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Middledor and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Nezabudol na to? Veľmi pekné. Dobre, no a ešte máme túto s ňou pokecať. A pak máme ešte nejakú úlohu v dopisoch, takže poďme si toto prebehnúť.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Tak, to by sme mali aj jeden komplet. Paráda. Dobrá, no ešte tie správy. A budeme môcť vyraziť na cestu.
It seems the hideaway is lost.
Ukážeme, tu by sme mali mať pár nových vecí teda. Jo. Tu je Guardian's Craft. No dobré, čo tu máme za message? Ježišmária. Dobre, toto bolo Martha Rest, to sme vybavili. Asi poďakovanie. Tady máme Vejda, ktorý pomáhal v Martha Rest. Tady máme Ľubora. To bolo v Dalmakii. Toto bolo v Nordreach. No a tady máme koho? Mr. Clive. Lord Byron Rosfield. Master Clive, ospravedlňujem sa za toto náhle a nevhodné gesto. Okolnosti ma prinútili vyhľadať okamžitú pomoc a nie nikoho iného, na koho by som sa mohol obrátiť. Váženejší pán Strýko ma postavil pred úlohu, ktorá je nanajvýš znepokojujúca. Obávam sa, že nie som úplne schopný splniť jeho očakávania, a to pre výrazný nedostatok bojových schopností z mojej strany. V podstate som len sluha, nie žoldnier. Zatiaľ, čo si udržiavam dostatočnú kondíciu na to, aby som sa postaral o potreby panstva. O starostlivosť o banditov v zadaných uličkách som veľmi zle vybavený. Ak sa vám to páči, môj pane, príďte ma pozrieť do Martha Rest, kde vám vysvetlím celú moju situáciu. OK, takže tu má jeden žiadal pomoc od môjho Wicca.
Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
A sa s ním stretnúť v Martha Reste, dobré. Dobrá. Takže tu máme 3 úlohy, ktoré sú mimo mesto. Je teda mimo Hideaway. Jeden je v Martha Rest. Ďalší máme tady, Nordreach. Tam sú vlastne až 2 časti u jednej úlohy. A jedno do Dalamilu. S Goodsom. Lenže než tam pôjdeme, musíme ísť práve sem. Takže ja sa teraz takto pozriem. Nič viacej tu není. Takže budeme môcť vyraziť. Ale dámy a páni, toto bude až v ďalšom streame. Takže tu sa s vami lúčim. Aj s mojím spoteným čelom. Majte sa krásne. Čau. No a uvidíme sa na budúce. Asi až v pondelok. Lebo zajtra idem na rozhľadňu, takže tam streamovať nebudem. Čau.